maybe like the last 6 months, has it not been taboo to talk about the Black experience without it being anti anyone else? Like without that being the
Right.
perception. So
Right. Yeah.
that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Like especially just number one as a man, right? Like, as men, I think we tend to just, it's the way it is. You suck it up, you keep it pushing. Like you're here to do what you're here to do, and that's all there is to it. So to, for the first time, really start to feel like, me, I kind of have a bad habit of being honest, but for it to be socially acceptable, to really speak truth to power in so many, really like PWI spaces, was pretty wild, and it inspired a little bit of hope. But at the same time, just having a brief history of not only America, but having a history of, the modern world as it dates back to like the 16 and 1400s, like we're living in a post-imperialistic, post-colonialism world where from pretty much back then when the initial banks were started, it's been pretty much anti-Blackness, like obviously, we're going to get into the drowning rates in the Black community and my organization working to teach a million people to swim. 3,500 people drown in America every year. This is a first world country. Most of those people are Black. The second most affected demographic is Hispanic. The third most affected demographic is Caucasian and Anglo. But what a lot of people miss, is that America is still just the 1%. Around the world every year, over 350,000 people drown accidentally.
That's right.
Primarily in Black and brown countries. So what we're really talking about is, not something that Brian, John, and Luke are guilty of as being white, but as Brian, John, Luke, Jamal, and everyone else is guilty of, just in part of the indoctrination that is culture of, just kind of this subversive anti-Black element. So just growing up in that space is like you adapt. You either adapt or you get swallowed up and you don't make it. And that's the ugly truth of it.